So this here is one of the most important video that I've recorded in a while, and the reason is very simple, guys. The price of Bitcoin did pretty much like how we expected. It got attracted in between the 71,000-72,000, and now the question here is, will this resistance get broken? Because if this key line of resistance gets broken, you can see the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. So what to expect next? How should we prepare ourselves for the coming days? And even in the worst case scenario, what might happen? We are going to talk about all of the scenarios one by one, but before I do that, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USDT position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because this event is going to end in 12 days. So if you guys want to take advantage of this kind of opportunity, then definitely check the video description. Now let's look at this Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, because according to this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase, the price of Bitcoin right now is testing one of the most important line of resistance. Even though many were laughing at me, many were completely against this theory when I showed you, after this bearish move, we might see price getting attracted around 71,000-72,000 before choosing a trend duration. Many were very bearish, but I was there. I was shouting on top of my lungs, this might be resulting in a temporary pullback before we start heading here towards this upper trend line. And now, since we are testing this key line of resistance, you can see what's going to happen once this key line of resistance gets broken. But this key line won't be an easy resistance, because right now this trend line could be stopping us. But I just want you guys to look at the bigger picture, because according to this Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, you can see after few attempts, there is a very high probability of price flipping this trend line into support before turning parabolic. Yes, guys, once this key line of resistance around 71,000-72,000 gets broken, the upcoming days for Bitcoin, according to this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase, looks very bullish. And now, along with the resistance from this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase, we also have resistance from this Bollinger Band. Yes, guys, the upper band from this Bollinger Band is being tested right now, but we are aware in a bigger picture, upper band usually gets tested when the price is preparing itself for a new impulsive move. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. When the price breaks out from this upper band, from this Bollinger Band, it usually results in a very bullish move. So in our case, we have already tested the resistance from this upper band, which also resulted in a bullish move. Now this could be our second attempt. Yes, guys, I strongly believe the price of Bitcoin is expected to show a move like this, price making a new all-time high, even hitting up to 90,000-100,000 before starting with an actual corrective move. But until then, I personally think any sort of a pullback could be very short-lived, and price after that could be starting with an actual impulsive move. Now, along with the resistance from this Bollinger Band, along with the resistance from this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase, let's also look at another resistance from this falling wedge pattern. I talked about this plenty of time in my videos. I showed you guys, after breaking the resistance from this falling wedge, the price will get attracted around 71,000-72,000, which it did. Got rejected, just like I shown you an example. After reaching the first price objective, you can see even in this example, price started showing weakness. We tried a couple of times to break above it, and same thing could be happening. And that's exactly what I said to you on my previous videos. Price in the medium short term might face resistance once we reach 71,000-72,000, but this resistance could be just a temporary resistance. Even if the price in the medium short term starts showing a move like this, right, more sideways movement, please look at the bigger picture, because once this key line of resistance gets broken, once we flip this resistance to support, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. Now, along with the resistance from this falling wedge pattern, Bollinger Band, right, Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, we also have resistance from this descending broadening wedge pattern. Yes, guys, this daily descending broadening wedge is also clearly pointing us resistance around 71,000-72,000 won't be that easy to break, because this trend line has been rejecting us again and again since couple of days. So that's why, guys, that's why you can see, even according to this descending broadening wedge pattern, a bullish continuation pattern, once we flip this key line of resistance, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very, very bullish. So this bullish move could be easily bringing us above 85, even up to 90,000 before deciding the actual trend duration. So I personally think once this key line of resistance gets broken after a few attempts, right, there is going to be another very, very parabolic move playing out in price action of Bitcoin. And not just only this, guys, even if we look at this in a smaller time frame, even in a smaller time frame, we are forming a symmetrical triangle pattern. And I showed you that one is a bearish symmetrical triangle, another one is a bullish symmetrical triangle. But in our case, this is a bullish symmetrical triangle because it is being formed during an uptrend, which could be resulting in another continuation around 71,000, right, before deciding the trend duration. That's exactly where we got attracted. Now that's exactly where we are facing resistance. So what are we expecting around this area? More sideways movement, price getting rejected again and again. But once this key line of resistance gets flipped into support, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very, very bullish, because we are aware, according to this Williams alligator indicator, according to our personal CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, you can see the price actually looks very, very bullish. It's very simple, guys. Whenever you see green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom from this Williams alligator indicator, it usually results in bullish move. Yes, whenever we have seen green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, it has resulted in a very, very bullish move. And in our case, if you look at this Williams alligator indicator, it is clear. Green line is at the top, blue line is at the bottom, which only gets formed during uptrend. And not just only that, RSI line is also clearly above 50, which is a great sign. MACD has started to form a bullish crossover, and even this T3CCI indicator, you can see, has started to appear in a positive territory. So in the medium short term, even if the price faces resistance around 72,000, please do not panic. Please just zoom out, because in a bigger picture, that might be just a temporary pullback before starting with another impulsive move, because we are aware each and every time whenever the price of Bitcoin has tested the support from this rising trend line, it has resulted in a bullish move. It has also formed a new higher high. I mean, if you look at this formation, higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation. The price of Bitcoin started bouncing off after testing the support from this rising trend line, which could be also preparing ourselves for another continuation like this. Price making a new higher highs and also making a new all-time high in the upcoming days. Yes, guys, the price of Bitcoin, even if it starts showing weakness, it might be just a temporary weakness before we see another continuation like this playing out, because looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, even here in a weekly time frame, you can see Bitcoin actually looks bullish. And the weakness which we saw here, I was very clear, this might be a formation of base 4. Base 1 has already been formed. Base 2 has already been formed. Base 3 has also been formed, and this might be a formation of base 4. And if you look at this example on the right hand side, according to this parabolic curve pattern in base 4, yes, we are expecting few sideways movement before heading towards this sell point, and this might be playing out next. Price breaking out from the 72,000, resulting in another parabolic move. Price heading towards the sell point, which could be in between 90,000 to 100,000 before starting with an actual corrective move. So in a bigger picture, you can see, guys, Bitcoin actually looks very, very bullish. And beside this step-like formation, even according to this Wyckoff's price cycle, you can see this is another weekly time frame scenario for Bitcoin. Here we are very clear. The price of Bitcoin has already formed accumulation area, which is also known as oversold area. We started with this bullish move, right? Just like here from this past price action, after oversold area, after this accumulation area, price usually gets attracted towards the previous high. But you can see what happens when this previous high gets broken. Whenever we have seen price after forming this accumulation area, starting with an actual impulsive move, also breaking the previous high, it has went parabolic. And the reason is very simple, because that is our mark of phase. During market phase, the demand is greater than supply, which pushes the price higher, and that exact scenario could be happening here. Price is above the previous high. Once we flip that into proper support and also break out of the 72,000 resistance line, I personally think the price of Bitcoin after that is going to continue with this actual market phase before reaching the overbought area, distribution area, before starting with an actual corrective move. But in a bigger picture, you can see this bullish move might have just started. So in case of doubt, I suggest you guys to simply zoom out. And guys, video like this, right? Video like this takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. So I would really appreciate if you could destroy that like button and leave some feedback. So this was some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, you know what to do. Destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed this 200 USD futures position airdrop from Bybit, then please check the video description, because this event is going to end in 12 days. So free money, free opportunity, definitely try grabbing it. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.